earplugs, because obviously the shuttle's not going to make the noise, but the 747 will. It'll be deafening when it comes by this.
But you know, Conan, you not only want to see the moment, you want to feel the moment. So if you put in those earplugs.
Right, well, I think you're going to feel the vibration, but you want to save your hearing. In any case, it will be great to see the look on the face of the people who've planned this for so many years, who dreamt about this. Guys like Ken Phillips, who you interviewed, and Jeffrey Rudolph, and the people of the Science Center. Remember, this is an object of space exploration, sort of in the lineage.
I'm gonna break off right here. We're going to go to Antonio Castellan, who's got a vantage point just on the other side of the runway here on the ridge. Antonio?
There's a lot of emotion, people with tears and smiles. Everyone is taking any vantage point they can to get a look at this. We see people on roofs and a hillside. You missed work to see this. What you think? It just passed by.
You know, it's part of history. Children will read about it, and I think being a part of it at home makes it even more special.
People from as far away as Barcelona, España, Spain came out to see this. This is out of the world.
Yeah, fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm loving it.
Why did you decide to come out here?
I actually had wanted to see the shuttle land in Palmdale a couple of times, and it never worked out when weather was canceled in Florida, and they said they were going to do it here, and then last minute they changed it back to Florida. I always was disappointed. I'd never seen it. And yesterday when I heard it was going to be here, I'm very excited.
Was it too quick? It just seemed to pass by.
It goes fast. That's what it does.
So you were out here for quite a while. When you saw it pass by, what'd you think?
Wonderful. It's wonderful. I have several friends that work on it, stuff like that. I haven't seen this person in a day.
And you've been cheering up out here.
Yeah.
This is something, right?
It is. I'm typically emotional, but this is especially touching. Yeah, it's way fun and very special, and I'm loving seeing all the community and feeling all of us together and welcoming her home. It's great to have her come home.
Well, and she said people are loving it out here at the El Segundo Overlook. There's a lot of love. People are just tearing up. This is Endeavor's last hurrah in the sky. Back to you in the studio.
Antonio, thank you so very much for that. A whole range of emotions, huh? A little scream, a little yell, a few tears.
Yeah, some chants of USA, USA, everybody getting on board with that. And it was interesting listening to Conan and Chuck talk out there. They're having a good time with it too. But I think it's just the way everyone is united on this. Everybody is wanting to see this. It's part of history. It's coming here. Many people consider this the home because so much of the technology was developed here. The parts, it was assembled. It's just so much a part of our community that we really wanted to have it back here. And then you hear them talk about the plans that were in the works. How the New Science Museum got the idea to bring this back here 2 decades ago.
Yeah, that's the fascinating part. Chuck and Conan are back down there at L.A.X. Chuck, do we got you? Do we have you?
Oh, you certainly do. I have to tell you, when it came by here, it was a surprise to most of us because there's a giant jet blast barrier over to our left. So you couldn't see it until it came, very, very close to you. And as I was talking to Conan, he had no time to get his earplugs in. Nobody had time to get their earplugs in because it turned out, yeah, we didn't need them. No, it was absolutely spectacular, very low, about maybe 300 feet off the ground. That is an image you're going to long remember. A lot of us reaching for your cell phone to try to grab a picture, only to find out you couldn't get it in time.
Right, you needed to take a snapshot with your eyeball. But it goes to what people have been saying all day. This is a moment in the history of Southern California people will never forget. They'll never forget where they were when they saw this. It will never happen again. It's never happened before. And even the visual of the shuttle on the back of the modified 747, that's something we never saw, unless you were at Edwards on the occasion when it would land at Edwards, and then they would take it back to Kennedy for the launch. One of the places it flew over on the way down was Vandenberg Air Force Base, where they were supposed to launch the shuttle. They had a Space Launch Complex 6 built there, and they did, because of the Challenger disaster, they decided they weren't going to launch it from California at all. But as a result of that, they did want to include that in the flyover. You're right, it is quite an amazing event. And I can only imagine the number of periodicals, the picture books that will be put together of the shuttle as it makes its way about all the landmarks of California and Southern California. And that picture with the Hollywood sign in back, that'll probably be the most interesting one to look at.
I tell you, it's something you can't possibly get jaded about, because as we stand, we've been out here for a couple hours and we've seen 747s take off and land and planes go